Good morning, Pulsicans and Hexicans unite. Happy Wednesday, hump day. We are on hump day today where the markets are getting wrecked because we got a rug pull on the Bitcoin strategic reserve by the Crypto Caesar. How about that one? Not really. Wasn't a rug pull. He just said it was going to take up to 100 days to strategically plan the whole thing. And what did the market do? It freaked out, and big whales were pushing the sell button on their Bitcoin bags and ETH bags. And of course, following suit, the altcoin bags. Although I got some pretty good news for you guys. The secret chart is looking sick. Pulse is holding up quite well in comparison, of course, to the rest of the market. In fact, we're starting to see a little bit of a bounce this morning. We'll see how well it holds. And yeah, I feel like, once again, I've said this so many times in this show, guys, the Jeters are out. Like it's yeah, the you got some you always gonna have some Jeters. You're never gonna get rid of all of them, but like the bulk, right? The bulk of the Jeters who are really paper hand are out. And that's why Pulse is holding up so well. And it's quite remarkable, in my opinion. Here, I'm going to show you guys. I looked at it right before the show. I was just like, oh my God. And I remember I called this here. I'm going to show you this. Let me share screen. I am just astonished by it. This is Pulse measuring ETH on the weekly. Once again, remember yesterday when I was talking about this green candle was above this uptrend? I was like, oh, we'll probably come down inside. And we'll probably close somewhere in this channel. And sure enough, it came back inside. We'll see. I mean, I would like to see the continuation of the uptrend, of course, on the weekly. But I don't know. You know, it could come back down, retest. That's for sure. But, man, it's playing out exactly like how I thought it was going to play out. It still looks beautiful. Let's put in the line chart. Look at the line chart, man. God, it's gorgeous. This is measured against the ETH, guys. I mean, what else do you need to know? Donald Trump is buying ETH like a freaking madman. Like he's gobbling it up every single day. In fact, he basically used his own meme coin as a means to vampire attack Solana so he could bring that liquidity over and put it in Ethereum. It's kind of the Richard Hart play in some way. It's kind of a reverse Richard Hart play, and almost that's if you think about it. But maybe not, because he's planning something more grandiose with Ethereum, like this strategic reserve that needs to be reevaluated, and we need 100 days before they launch it. And so interesting stuff, interesting times, all part of the cycle. Nothing is deviating so far. This is freaking sick, guys. I don't know if you guys understand how powerful this is, especially this weekly candle here closes on. We have the Sunday. I get it. This is only Wednesday. We have a few days, but I mean, it could close under, you know, the support line or resistance. Sorry, this will be support on the channel, and we'll see. Like I said, it can. This is a pretty aggressive uptrend. I imagine this is going to break out somewhere and come back down and retest. Maybe not. Maybe it goes above it. Who knows? If we get those damn Christmas cookies, that would help. The Christmas cookies are late, Miss Carol. You were my auntie. But, man, you just don't want to give us our cookies. I had a sweet tooth this morning, and I want those cookies. Man, I went to the gym, pumped. I can eat a Christmas cookie. Come on, bring it on. What are we waiting for over here, man? Strategic Reserve got rugged. Auntie Carol's Christmas cookies are late? What is going on? Come on. Oh, man. I'm telling pumped today. I'm pumped. I feel good. I'm actually waiting on a wire. I wired some money in today. Man, I'm trying to buy here. I'll show you what I'm going to buy. No financial advice, guys. Don't follow me. Go buy stocks and bonds for all I care. Man, it's already. Can you guys not buy this? I see this little green candle here. I don't want the. Can somebody sell it again? Sell. Let's push the sell. You Jeters out there, push sell on this coin, please. I am coming in. I am going to load up the bag some more. I think this, for me and my money, financial advice, is going to be a great opportunity with the casino game coming, with the buy and burn. Man, I still really love this coin. And I want to keep, I was thinking like, man, do I want to like put this money I'm bringing in into other meme coins? Obviously, I could go into pumped up, tires. I like to keep my portfolio. I'm trying to keep it more consolidated these days, where my more speculative coins, like SolidX is more speculative for me. It's not like, in my mind, it's not the sure bet that none of this is a sure bet, but PulseX, Hex is more of a sure bet as far as risk versus reward, right? You look at you measure those out, and I feel like those are more of a sure thing for me and my money than SolidX. But SolidX is my most almost I think sure bet as far as a meme coin speculative. They can still go to zero, guys. I mean, shit. Maybe Tiago's pushes sell on all his coins tomorrow. We don't know, right? Like I don't think that'll happen. But you always have to think about these things. But man, guys, can you sell that down a little bit? Or up 7% a day? Stop it. I want to get some. The cores are kind of just hanging out. Pulse was pumping a little bit earlier. It's at 4049. Pulse X 4029. So hanging around that level. The last few days it's been here on that level. Inc, $1.45. Hex took the biggest beating, in my opinion, over this, course of the FUD and the everything, right? The last few days, geez, it's been days of just blood. And Hex took a pretty big beating because a lot of the bigger wells were selling it for most. Man, that sucked. This screams opportunity too for some of us. EHEX decimal 002. I don't know, but I'm going to be back in the truck up here today. Can you guys stop buying it, please? It's going green everywhere. Stop. Don't front run me, guys. I am waiting for that wire. I'm going to refresh my screen on my crypto computer right now. I've been watching it all day. So what's going on? Let's check in with you guys. I'm streaming a little early today. I have a long day today, so I'm going to give myself an extra long break before my afternoon starts. I have a crap ton on my plate today. I'll be working all the way to about 9 o'clock tonight. And these days are far and few between. I don't like them when they're here, but we do them every once in a while. Every once in a while. Checks my pulse blue collar crypto. What up, my friend? How are we doing? You are number one today. Probably because I made this stream extremely early, a lot more early than I normally do. And welcome, bro. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in on this bloody hump day. It's not too bloody, not in our ecosystem, but man, did that shake the markets yesterday? When I was listening to the Crypto Cesar or whatever they call them, and I was reading all the news about it, it all seemed bullish to me. I was like, yeah, this is all great stuff. Especially about the stuff with the, letting go. They're letting go like 50 of the attorneys who are pursuing, Operation Choke Point 2.0. They're going to be rewriting or reevaluating all the cases, and then they give some kind of clarity on launches. And to me, I was all positive, but just because of the uncertainty of the Bitcoin reserve, man, that really shook the market, and they started dumping Bitcoin like crazy. And then, of course, Bitcoin dumps. We all dump. I mean, it's the granddaddy, right? When it goes, everything's going to go, at least to a certain extent. And if things are pumping, because we were pumping yesterday, I don't know if you guys remember, Pulse was pumping. Obviously, most was pumping the hardest, but the blue chips were starting to pump, and that was nice. And then all that news came out, and it was like, oh man, damn, can't catch a break over here. Good morning, Corey. Hope you're doing well. I am, my friend. I am feeling fine. I'm feeling great. I am pumped for today. It is a super, super exciting day, in my opinion. And it's going to be a super exciting week. We are so close, bro. We are so close to the turning moment. We need ETH to go. We are. Here's what it is, man. Guys, when it comes down to it, we are all ETH maxis. We need Ethereum to pop for all our stuff to pop alongside with it. Whether or not there was 300,000 ETH in 2 wallets that likes to buy our stuff or not, it wouldn't matter. Like, the whole altcoin market is determined off of ETH. And we need ETH to start moving against Bitcoin. And it's just, it hasn't done it yet, right? It's like, it is the third cycle curse, is what, like, how Sami always says, that's the problem. And he was calling it the third cycle curse freaking 2 years ago. I remember watching his content, and he was talking about that ETH is on a third cycle curse. And so, man, there's something to that, I guess, because look at this. It's just lagging around. Now I'm hoping, since we went down for so long against Bitcoin, and we lagged against the dominance, and I hope that since we took more time down here in the bottom, that we have more of a parabolic move up. I don't know. We will see, though. I'm no expert, but I think we have a bottom signal. Maxi's crying on X about RH meme saying they give up. Either that or they're manginous or manginas. Okay, manginas. It's the morning, so my brain works a little the slower side. Yeah, manginas are sore. Hey, man, a lot of the guys are pissed off about it, and some of them leaned into it. I see some of the guys made a killing off of it. I wish I'd have leaned into it more. I didn't. Like I said yesterday, if you take the bell curve, and you got the guy who's over here who's real like just peanut brain, buy, sell. Like, you got the guy who wants to analyze stuff, who's on top of the bell curve. And you get the real smart analytical guy who sees the vision, the purpose. Like, like, I can't put myself over here because obviously I would have bought. I can't put myself over here as a peanut brain because I would have bought. No, I'm on top of the freaking bell curve, man. I was laying in bed when that protocol launched and trying to analyze, like, just go to bed, and woke up, and then it was up at like a 12x, and I was like, I'm not buying on top of that. And then here we are. Over analyzing. But yeah, a lot of maxis, man. I saw one, I talked about this yesterday, man. I really like this guy too. He's not really a maxi because I see him go in and out of the Tang gang, but he was part of the Tang gang for a while. Then they had their controversy, and he was no longer part of the. But man, he just said he completely capitulated, said FURH, I'm done with this chain. I don't believe in this, and goodbye. Yeah, hey, everyone's got the right to leave, right? Nothing holding you here. And there's nothing wrong with leaving and pushing sell and leaving. There isn't, guys. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's when they stick around and they FUD and talk shit, and they have nothing better to do with their lives after they push the sell button to be toxic to everybody. Like, that's where it gets me. Like, man, come on, dude. You're just hurting yourself more than anybody. Go live your life. Go find another crypto ecosystem to get involved in, or if crypto's not for you, go build a business. Go, get in stocks, whatever it is, whatever your next iteration of wealth is, and don't stick around, man. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with leaving. There really isn't. It's just when they stick around and be toxic is what really gets me. But yeah, push the sell button, man. I mean, I guess that's opportunity, right? The guys who want to stick around, who want to get bigger bags, it's opportunity, right? Can you guys push the sell button on SolidX, please? I want to buy a bag of that today. Can you push the this is cleared. Hey, look at this. Man, I should buy this while I'm live with you guys. Oh, there it is. There she is. Man, I use Xerox Coast too. I went through Coast this morning. I like Coast, man. Those guys are awesome. Great protocol. Very easy to use, man. I avoid the bridge. I avoid, centralized exchanges. I just got to say, be careful how much liquidity you're bringing across, because if you're using large amounts of money, you could end up getting some slippage and hurting yourself. But this is not very large. I'll tell you guys, it's 11K. So 11K, we'll see. I think it's good enough size or it's small enough size still where I'm not going to get too hurt and slippage. Red Squirrel, oi, what up, my man? How are we doing to you? Cheers. I am super stoked that you're always here, man. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. All free entertainment while we wait for the price to go up. I agree, my friend. It has been quite the ride. Man, crypto investors are emotional. Even the big Bitcoin guys, man, I can't believe that. Like the news yesterday actually shook all those guys out. I was like, wow. And they're pushing to sell. What? Really? They're still doing it. The reserve is coming. Like they're just saying 100 days. Like, hey, come on, man. Like, what the heck? Wow, that's crazy that these even big money is not necessarily smart money. And small money is not necessarily dumb money. That is one thing I've learned about this whole like journey in crypto. And yeah, I've seen it time and time again to play out that way. It's crazy. Red Squirrel, yes, but it wasn't that long ago. Richard would only interact with maxis and attack every other shitcoin. No wonder they're confused. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. But you know, it's going to bring more eyeballs to Pulse Chain. You don't have to play with the new shiny toy. I'm not playing with it, right? Like, although I wish I would have. it's how it goes. But I'm not playing with it, and yeah, that's the way I look at it. You know, he's just bringing new marketing efforts over to Pulse Chain, and that's what it is. It's a very strategic marketing tactic. That's all it is. And so, will it work? Time will tell. But yeah, I get it. I do get it. 5x the volume of Pulse Chain with pump tires. Retail is stupid. At least throw your money away here. We don't have to participate. Yeah, man, at the very least, you're burning up my Pulse bags, the supply of my Pulse bags and Pulse X, right? Like, I can't remember how much Pulse has been burnt so far. It's like 6 billion, 7 or 8 billion, something. It's up there, man. It's a lot of Pulse that's burned already. It's only been out for a few days. Now, obviously, the FOMO, so we'll see where it kind of settles and how much Pulse it's burning on the regular. I like that aspect of it. Let's burn it up, man. But we need to get the retail over here to keep using the protocol, to keep being stupid with it, and that's where it'll get interesting. Hello, everybody. Hey, Chase My Pulse and DeFi Crypto Lines. Cookie do chocolate. Cookie do chocolate. Love the name. Volume is good, I agree, but laughing at people who followed his word and got absolutely right is a bit off. Yeah, I mean, I'm not laughing at them, dude. Like, and if they want to leave, by all means, it's their right to leave. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with leaving. There isn't. And I would never laugh or talk shit and FUD if you left and push sell. As long as you're not sticking around and being toxic. Right? Leave. Right? It's fine. It's good. I mean, you don't resonate with the ethos of Pulse Chain anymore. And you want to go and get in Cardano. That's fine, man. I'm sure Cardano has some great buying opportunities right now. I haven't done the TA on it to see if it is, but like, who knows, right? I don't know. So, yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Replay game. What up, Andrea the Hex One? What are we doing, man? How are we feeling today? I am feeling so fine. Does anyone else feel bipolar? Yeah, I guess this protocol can make you feel that way. It's yeah, Crypto Ethos, one of the Tetra guys. I am excited for that. Still got my bag, man. Still got my bag. They didn't get wrecked, man, but price down, right? Like Hex went from like 1.5 cents or 1.7 cents. The sell-off, there were some big guys who sold off and went into most. So Hex was the biggest one that got crushed. So we are close, man. We've got to be close. You hear that, man? We got to go out and make money in the real world again. Back to the same, plan that we've been doing for the last 4 years, making money in the real world and bringing the money into crypto, right? That's it. I still think Richard Hart is a GOAT, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He won't let his core coins do poorly. No, I agree with that 100%, man. But it is going to steal the limelight for a little while, right? And who knows? But I think also if, like, the cookies come in, we get those Christmas cookies, if they ever come in from Auntie Carol, or the SEC comes and say, hey, we're no longer pursuing this. Goodbye. I think the cores will have a repricing. There'll be a new floor somewhere. I don't know how high that floor will be, but there'll be a repricing. And just how there was a repricing of when the SEC hit us. So I do believe that. We'll see how high the cores go from that. It'll be nice to see, even if it's just a little bit, man, like a 50% to a 2x move of finding a new floor and then using that as a real strong support, like we did when the SEC hit us. We had months down there in that level of support. I would like to see that. It'd be nice. Yeah, that's it, man. And there's nothing wrong with getting out, man. There isn't, guys. If they're money, they want to run, let them run. It's perfectly fine in my opinion. And yeah, that is my opinion on that. Ours to say 10x the users, 100x the price. Yeah, that's the what's it called? And what's his name? Sami talks about it all the time too. That's Metcalfe's law. It's Metcalfe's law. That's what we're trying to do here, to a certain extent. No, you're not. You might be a pulse chain ecosystem, Maxi, but not a core RH core coin, Maxi. Let me know if I got that correct, Red Squirrel. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of how you play the game, but I could also be wrong. 109 of you guys watching, man. 83 of you guys over on Twitter, which is freaking awesome. We got 28 watching on YouTube. On Twitter, give me a retweet. Let's keep preaching the good word of wealth creation with cryptocurrency and wealth preservation with real estate assets, and using, a trust in between them to not pay 3-letter agencies. We can't rely, on this dream and hope that Trump makes cryptos in the USA tax-free, and then somehow the pulse chain ecosystem falls under that U.S. jurisdiction. I just, you can't rely on that to not pay the 3-letter agencies, and they have a very big cut when you pay them. It's around 30% of what you make. So keep that in mind. We want to make sure that we are doing this in a way that we can capitalize on all our money, because they didn't partner with us, man. They didn't take the risk with us. And we need to keep our money in our portfolio, always growing for us, no matter what asset class we're in, going back and forth and keeping the wealth creation and wealth preservation intact. So, but I don't know, guys. I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to keep this one a little bit short today. I know you guys are feeling the FUD, the fear, the uncertainty, and the doubt. If you're still here, if you're still watching, I know you got the diamond hands. I know you're in the right place at the right time. Not financial advice. It's how I feel. It's a matter of time. If you follow cycle theory, this whole last massive capitulation from the unknowable about terrorists, that's what kind of started it. And then the strategic Bitcoin reserve, 100-day delay. This capitulation almost lines up with the COVID dip from last cycle. Okay. So it's funny how these things just kind of play out and they repeat. I say it all the time here on the show, guys. We are just in a movie, and the script has already been written, and it's up to us to just participate in the script, in the movie, and have the faith that we are in the right place, right time with the cycle theory. I mean, cycle theory is literally stepping layers back, analyzing without any emotion, which is incredibly hard, and knowing where we're going next. That's all it is. And everything has been lining up so perfectly up to this point. It couldn't be more beautiful. The landscape ahead of us couldn't be more just, I mean, it's perfect, guys. It's absolutely perfect. We get any kind of good news in the RH ecosystem that's going to send us flying, not financial advice. We get, Trump coming out and talking about how he's going to make Ethereum part of the strategic reserve. We go flying. So many different things could happen to really just trigger the entire markets into the stratosphere. And so it's where we're at with timing. The uncertainty is there, and I get it. And you can leave now, but man, if you are leaving now, that is crazy that you rode this train or this, you've been all part of this ecosystem for all these years. I mean, man, guys, it's been years now, right? We've been out for over 2 years. We had the SEC FUD, we had Interpol FUD, we had all the FUD in between. We had this outrage marketing that everyone was so pissed off about, like all these events, and you were there holding the bag, still accumulating, and then he launches pump.tires, and that makes you capitulate. Really? I don't know. That's nuts to me that you rode this long and far with your money to capitulate on a pump.fund fork. I don't know. This game isn't for everybody. That is for sure. It has been tough. It's been tough for me. It is, I have kept my resolve by tapping in here with you guys, connecting with you guys, creating relationships with you guys by watching other streamers like Randy Hilarski and Sami. That helps me keep my resolve. Of course, I focus on other things in life to help me, not concern myself or fund myself out, right? Like I'm so big into health. And that's a big, big portion of my life. Like half the time when I'm watching YouTube, it's about health stuff. It's about bioregulators and peptides and nutrition, what I should be eating and not eating and stuff like that. That's half of my content I consume on YouTube these days. It's not all crypto, And then there is some crypto. I still watch a Sami video, probably about 1 to 2 a day when I'm in the gym. I try to get one in, and but I would say I probably consume half the crypto content that I used to consume a year ago. Okay, so but it's helped me a lot. It's helped me a lot, and I'm still here. So like, kind of in a way, I'm touching some grass, every day because I'm disconnecting myself into something else while this whole crypto market cycle is playing out. And you got to do that for your own mental fortitude, for your own mindset, man. In it, because it's tough. It's tough, but if you can remove the emotion and take a step back, you see the grand picture, man. You see the cycle. You can look at the charts, man. The charts are freaking beautiful. Like the Pulse X chart is probably one of the most beautiful charts in crypto. It's one big giant wedge about to do something, and it's either going to break up or break down. If it breaks down, it'd be like all-time lows. I don't think it's breaking down. It's going to break up. It's squeezing. It's squeezing, man. And then you got the secret chart. The secret chart tells everything to me. So this stuff is it's playing out, and you can see the clues, the puzzle, right? You still have to have the faith. You still got to lean in. You still have to play your part. That's the hard part. I get it. It is a hard part. Just keep putting money in. That's what I'm doing. I stick to the plan. I stick to the plan that God laid out before me, that he showed me, and I'm sticking to it. Who knows? Maybe we're scammed in the end. It goes to zero. And that's fine. My risk off of that is I know how to make money in the real world. I can go out and make more money in the real world and continue growing wealth that way. But I see the greater picture. I see what's going on here. And that's why I put even a new wire in today. That's right. I'm going in when it is bloody. There's a man that knows about no emotion. Sprackberger was a professional trader for a long time. He is the man when it comes to trading and looking at charts. And he'll even tell you that all our charts are beautiful. And it's just a matter of time. Real DeFi has no jurisdiction. I agree, man. That's why I also don't think we're going to get like the USA saying that Pulse Chain is a US launched coin or ecosystem, right? I don't think it's going to happen, which is why the DeFi Wealth Trust will be a very intricate part for most investors who are going into other assets. It'll be a very important part of my strategy when I'm leaving Puerto Rico. We're planning on leaving after this next school year and go back in the U.S. So that's how I'll be protecting my assets and harboring against taxes. 5-minute chart. Lots of folks hovering over the sell button, waiting for cookies. I know it's going to be interesting to watch the reaction. Yeah, there's also a lot of folks hovering over the buy button, waiting for those cookies. So a lot of bigger money that likes confirmation that left when the FUD was really serious back when the SEC first hit us. There's bigger money that will come back in because now they have more certainty with their money. So saving all emotions till end of bull run, then it's full bore euphoria, man. And when that euphoria hits, bro, that's when you better be hovering over the sell button. When that full blow euphoria hits, when you feel like you don't want to sell and that you think it's going to do that at 10x, man, that's when you better be thinking. Mectex, what's up? When does a case get dropped? I don't know, one of two ways, man. Waiting for the Auntie Carol's Christmas cookies to come in, give us jurisdiction or lack of jurisdiction, whatever you want to say, in the U.S. Or the SEC says, hey, all these Operation Choke Point 2.0 cases that Mr. Seaman Demon created is bye-bye. So those are the different ways that this could come to an end, and we get the repricing. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a complete repricing. I'm going to coin that term. We're waiting for the repricing because I think it's coming. Yes, sir. How do we 10x the users, man? That's just that's all part of the cycle, bro. That's all part of the cycle. There's retail's not in any of this stuff yet. So like you have to get retail here and their eyeballs on crypto in the first place, aka send Ethereum above $5,000 with whatever strategy you got. Maybe it's Donald Trump adding it to the strategic reserve. Once ETH goes, that brings retail in. And then they're gonna go all over all the other altcoins, right? And then we follow suit, and that's how we have 10x users. And yeah. It would be very interesting to see. And plus, I believe that there's 10x the users already waiting on the side for clarity and or for a shift in market sentiment in general. They're already there. We're just the ones that are diehard or are already in. The 10x users are already there waiting. They know about us. They have money. They're wanting to come in, but they want certainty. It's hard to get in crypto. So I would argue that. Green candles, that's how you 10x use it. That's absolutely 100% correct. Green candles is the best form of marketing, period. End of story, man. When they see green candles, they'll be fumbling in. In fact, when SolidX was pumping the first original time, when it was mooning, a lot of the Solana bros, there was evidence. There was people doing wallet tracking. A lot of those Solana bros were coming over to Pulse Chain to participate and buy the top of SolidX. True story. True story. We need more of that. And you have that on multiple assets. You bring in the entire space, man. It's easy to do with green candles. You got to have green candles, though. So, but that's very, very true. So, all right, guys. Well, I am hopping off for real this time. I'm going to do my DCA. You guys probably front run me already. Damn, you've been front running me all morning. And remember, though, if you want to 100x your life, you just got to 10x the value you bring to your community, your fellow man, your fellow woman. This is how I live my life. I want to make more money. I 10x the value I need to bring to my community through business, through being an entrepreneur. Right. And then I take that value, aka money, and I throw it in crypto and I 100x my freaking life, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you play the game. Okay. And then you want to lock those gains in with strategies like the DeFi Wealth Trust, buying real estate, right? while the market gets rinsed out. And then you come back into crypto in the next bear and buy that bloody bottom and rinse and repeat. And oh my God, your grandkids will be asking you, Great Papa, how did you get so rich? Sit down. Let me tell you a story, son. The myth, the man, the legend. What's up, guys? I was just absolutely shilling your protocol earlier today on the stream, man. One of the greatest inventions on pulse trading, in my opinion. We need this to scale massively. It's so easy to use on and off ramp without centralized exchanges and without the bridge. I absolutely love it. And it's directly for pulse chain. So, guys, have a good and wonderful day. Go out there, bring value to your community so you can keep making money. Your time is very limited as far as cycle theory is concerned to get money into the ecosystem if you're trying to grow your bags, which all of us here feel like that is our mission, is to get the biggest bag as possible before launch date. And we're getting ready to launch, guys. Just take a step back, look at the movie. The secret chart does not lie. Let's look at it just one more time. For you guys who came in late, this does not lie. This is freaking massive. This is on the weekly. This is pulse measured in E terms. Come on. I don't know how you can be bearish in this ecosystem. This chart tells me we are right place, right time for the moon mission. Guys, I'll see you mañana. Peace. And go out and touch some grass like we talked about.